The member for Bass has the call.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Treasurer. Will the Treasurer remind the House of the Morrison government's clear and established record of cutting taxes for families and businesses and how this delivers more jobs for all Australians? Is the Treasurer aware of any alternative policies?
The Treasurer has the call.
I thank the member for Bass for her question. And firstly, can I congratulate you, Mr Speaker, on your elevation to this very important position. Member for Bass has been a local mayor in her local area, a farmer and someone who's dedicated to the people across her community. And there are more than 40,000 constituents across the member's electorate who are getting tax relief as a result of policies passed by this side of the House. Now, Mr Speaker, I can confirm to the Parliament today that consumer confidence was up again today. 9 out of the last 11 weeks, consumer confidence has risen. Business confidence today is higher than pre-pandemic levels, and that job ads are more than 30% higher than they were going into the pandemic. And female workforce participation, despite the biggest economic shock since the Great Depression, female workforce participation today is higher than when we came to government. And the gender pay gap is lower than when we came to government. And the unemployment rate is lower than when we came to government, Mr Speaker. And one of the reasons why the Australian economy is proven to be so resilient and now has the momentum of the economic recovery is because this government has been cutting taxes for Australian families and businesses. Small business company tax rate down to 25%, Mr Speaker, the lowest in 50 years. Business investment incentives that have seen machinery and equipment sales the highest in 20 years. And income tax cuts, Mr Speaker, that have delivered for someone on $60,000, a tradie or a truckie or a teacher or a nurse, $6,480 better off. Now I'm asked, are there any alternative policies? Well, we know that the Labor Party promised at the last election $387 billion of higher taxes, and at the next election they will again deliver higher taxes for the Australian people. They will deliver higher taxes for the Australian people. Now the Labor Party this time will be a lot more cagey, Mr Speaker. This time they will like to sneak into government. They won't come clean with the Australian people about their tax plans. But we know that the Shadow Treasurer, the member for Rankin, took a $27 billion higher tax on family businesses to his shadow cabinet earlier this year, Mr Speaker. And we know that when it came to the stage-free legislated tax cuts, he did not support them. Only this side of the House will deliver lower taxes for all Australians.